So as you lay in child's pose, if it's all right to you, please allow your eyes to close and allow your awareness to begin to turn from outside to in. So the theme of today's class is the element of earth. And earth is present in both the 5 elements of Ayurveda and also with the 5 elements of Chinese medicine. And earth is believed to be one of the primary elements. In Ayurveda, it's believed to be the first of all the elements that birthed everything else. And today I want to invite you to connect with the sensation of healing support. So in this rest and restore class, we practice giving weight to feel the support of earth. And in physics, there's this principle of action and reaction. So whatever force there is, there's this equal and opposite kind of reaction force. So when you apply force in one direction, there's this equal and opposite force that bounces back at you. And today I want to invite you to feel that when you release, with every exhale, as you release and let go of any unnecessary tension inside your body, you begin to feel that you are cradled, you are embraced, and you are supported by the earth. Yeah, staying for a few more breaths in your child's pose, letting the forehead rest down onto the ground. Letting the fingers spread out wide and feeling your hips ground down towards the earth. And just returning to the apex, the source, connecting with your belly button. And breathing in deeply through the nose, with every exhale softening through the earth. 2 more times like this, inhaling. Feeling the breath flood your lungs. Exhaling, letting go of any unnecessary tension inside your body. 1 more time, inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling, letting everything go, all the tension, any anxiety, frustration, any negativity, anything that has been causing you frustration or stress, let that go. And then very slowly we'll begin to walk the palms towards your left, stacking your right palm over your left palm. And you drape your body over your left thigh, and you feel a stretch in your right side body. Okay. We'll just stay for a few more breaths here, draping, and connecting with the lateral flexion in your side body, your right side, all the way from the side of your right waist towards your right fingertips. 1 more breath here, enjoying the sensation. And then slowly and gently walk the palms back towards the center, and then towards the other side. Walk the right palm over and stack the left palm on top. And drape and let your body just spill over like honey, like nectar. And now connect the sensations in the left side of your body. 1 more full inhale and exhale here. Gently walk the palms back towards the center. And then slowly we'll come up into a tabletop position. And then gently walk the palms backwards, sitting down in a kneeling position. And then now we'll come into a position that I call deer. Okay, so we'll just let both knees knock over in the same direction. Right? So you have external rotation in one leg, so one leg is slipping open, and the other leg is kind of an internal rotation. And in this position, naturally, one hip will be a little bit higher, and you might find that one butt cheek, for me, is my left butt cheek, is not on the ground, and that's okay. Yeah. So we're gonna place one palm down, so close to the side of the hip to support you, and the other palm onto your hip bone, and just to feel the elevation and the difference here. And then we're gonna begin to initiate the movement from the side of your hip, using your femur or your leg bone here, and letting the hip guide you as you twist. Okay, so 1 palm on the side of your hip, very gently and slowly with no rush, begin to twist and let the movement spiral your chest, so you look beyond your shoulder at the back. Exhale, gently release. We're going to do this 2 more times. Yeah, letting the hip guide you, lead you as you spiral your chest. Look beyond your right shoulder. Exhale, gently guide it back. One last time. Inhale, spiral it and bring it over. Looking beyond your right shoulder. With the next breath, very gently and slowly returning almost towards the center. And now begin to drape your body forwards. Yeah. Over your right thigh. And we'll stay for a few breaths here. You can feel free to support your head like this if you prefer to be propped a little bit higher. If you want to melt completely towards the earth, you can also do that as well. Let the forehead come down and listen here. And we'll stay for a few breaths. So there's a little bit of rotation going on in the spine. You're also folding forward, draping your body. This is called flexion. You're closing the distance between your belly and the thigh. And just stay here as you notice the sensations in one leg. One leg is turning in, internal rotation. The other leg, the one underneath, is externally rotated. One more breath here. Okay, and then very slowly and gently come back onto the palms. You will lean more weight onto this leg first and the one underneath, and then gently release the leg on the other side, and then we'll come to cross-legged seated position first. Okay, and in this position, we'll move into a short spinal mobility exercise called 3-part breath. Fingertips come towards the sides of where your pelvis is. Using the finger pads, we'll press through the finger pads, and as you inhale, reach the fingers up towards the sky. Exhale, circle the palms behind the head and push them away. Let it go. Inhale, palms flip up. Fingers one by one from the little finger, 4th, 3rd, 2nd towards the big thumb. Palms turn forward as you exhale, round the spine. Let it go. Inhale, like turning 2 knobs. You're going to turn them away and reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold and melt slowly and gently to whatever degree. 2 more times. Inhale, gathering from the earth, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, change the folding of the arms behind the head, push mountain. Inhale, palms flip up, fingers one by one, they come in towards the shoulders. Exhale, let it go, round the spine. Turning the knobs, lift the chest up towards the sky. And then exhale, fold and melt gently towards the earth. One last time, the same way. Inhale, letting your breath guide the movement as you feel the lungs expand. Exhale as you use that to push away anything stopping you. Inhale, palms flip up, collect from sideways, gathering the richness of summer, of harvest. Exhale, return back towards your source, your soil. Turn the knobs, let everything fall in place as you open and brighten your chest up towards the sky. Exhale, descend and surrender back towards support, towards the earth. And then very slowly, walk the palms up into a seated position. Okay, so we're staying in a cross-legged position, so you can gently release that leg. Just now it was stacking like this, you can gently release it into a cross-legged position or stay in the same position, doesn't really matter. Now we walk a little bit on the shoulders and the neck. So usually we carry quite a lot of tension in the shoulders and neck. We're just going to come into a few gentle shoulder rolls backwards first. And then forwards, feeling the movement. And then now we're going to gently come into the neck rolls, yeah? So please move slowly and cautiously, mindfully, because the neck is a very tender and fragile area. So we're going to begin by allowing the chin to come close towards the chest, and you can look down more towards the earth. And as you do this now, we're going to begin to allow everything on your right side, your right ear, to pour as if there's nectar, pouring all the way towards one side. So you keep the spaciousness between your left shoulder and your left ear. And you will feel this really delicious stretch on the left side. Okay. Stay, only go to the extent that it feels all right to you. So then avoiding sharp pain. Remember, no pain, no pain. So some of us may have the mentality, and I was like that too, like, oh, no pain, no gain. No, take it easy. Yeah, today is rest and restore. Yeah, just take it easy and enjoy the sensations here. Feel as if there's honey, nectar that's pouring out from one ear downwards. And you keep the shoulder blade that's on this side reaching down towards the ground. Okay, and we're going to take it further. The palm on the other side where the nectar is pouring out is going to come down to support you, soft bend through the elbow. And then we're going to reach the arm on the other side, the same side as where the stretching is happening. You're going to turn the palm face up away from you. Okay, and then turn it downwards, reaching it away. And then now we're going to bend at the elbow and let the palm touch just the side of where your shoulder is. Okay, press down firmly through the fingertips on the other palm. And then we're going to inhale and reach, lengthen. This becomes a lateral stretch sideway. And then maybe you don't feel it in the neck anymore. Exhale, we're going to bend at the elbow and lengthen that elbow away from you. Maybe you come back to that next stretch. You feel it a bit. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. And you feel that side body lengthen. Exhale, take it back. Draw it back. One last time. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, draw it back. Okay, and then very slowly, now we're going to slowly set the palm back down. Okay, and then reach the arm over the head, wrap the palm around the side of where your head is. So the head's about 5 kg long, heavy. For some of us, a little bit more, some of us, a little bit less. And then using the strength of the arm, we're going to help to set your head back on top of the neck. And then gently release and let it go. Okay, now we'll come to the other side. Just take a moment here to observe the difference between the left and the right. Notice if anything has changed for you. And then we'll bring once again the chin down towards the chest. You feel the elongation of the neck and draw the shoulder blades back, ground down through the shoulder blades. And now let all the nectar, the honey, pour on towards the other side. Feel the lengthening, the breath. One more breath here. Feeling the stretch in one side of your neck here. And then very slowly we're going to reach the other arm out. Turn the palm face up first. Then you might feel it a little bit in the palms or the forearms as well, depending on how you reach the arm away from you. Okay. Then we're going to turn the palm face down and then bend at the elbow. Allow the arm to touch at the shoulder, and the other palm just reaches sideways. Tiny soft bend at the elbow to support you. Inhale, we're going to reach and lengthen sideways, coming into lateral flexion, stretching of the side body. Exhale, draw and take it back. Okay, inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, draw and take it back. Now you return and you feel the next stretch. One last time, reach and lengthen. Exhale, draw and take it back. And then briefly just touch down and we come back to the next stretch. Breathe. Before we inhale, reach the palm over beyond the side of where your head is. And then we're going to set your head back on towards where your neck, your cervical spine is. And then gently release. And then let that go. Okay. Just breathe for one more full inhale and exhale here. Okay. Now we're going to come into a forward fold option. Okay, so we're going to begin by bringing one leg. For me, it's my left leg and stacking on top in this position that's called fire block. So left ankle on top of right knee, left knee on top of right ankle. So if this is not comfortable for you and you find that, for example, your knee is quite high up away from here, I can feel free to use a cushion, a block, or whatever will help you support your knee, for example, like this. Yeah, and then we're going to begin to come into a forward fold and stay for a few breaths here in this position. Right? So wherever you are, you can flex the ankles. This will help to activate all the tiny muscles to stabilize the muscles inside your knee, protecting you, right, as you move into a forward fold. So we're going to begin to fold forward, only to the degree that feels all right for you. Again, no pain, no pain. Avoid any sharp pain. But you might feel a stretching in the body of the muscle in the outer hip. You might feel it in your back. Just notice whatever sensations arise as you do this. Okay, you can also stay a little bit higher, interlacing the fingers, supporting your chin. If you are fairly flexible, you can drape your body all the way down and you will feel a deeper stretch in your outer hip. Okay, so wherever you are, breathe. And return to the sense of grounding. Yeah, so this is actually a really nice practice to do outdoors as well. And I'll make this recording available for you later on if you want to repeat this practice at your own time. And whenever you exhale, cultivate the practice of letting go of any unnecessary tension in your body. So for most of us, this would be a pose for the legs. So just notice if you are unnecessarily clenching your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, even your head, and see if you can release that. And instead, let the sensation marinate in where you feel it. And everywhere else is soft and tender. And as you inhale, feel the breath course into your body. As you exhale, feel the support, let go. Give weight to receive support. One more breath here. And then very slowly and gently inhale, we'll come back up, walking the fingertips back up. Okay, and then now we're going to slowly come into a forward fold in a variation of a pose called Gomu Kasana. Right, so there are various options, right? The first option you can come into is bottom leg is lengthened, top leg is crossed over like this. And you might choose to stay here. Second option, if it's within your practice, you can crisscross the legs, yeah, so that the knees are roughly stacked and the feet are quite close to where the hips are. No worries if they are a little bit far apart. Yeah, so whatever option you are in, I'll show you again option one like this. This is perfectly fine. For some of you, this will already be very intense. Your knee could be quite high up, right? And just simply stay here and you will feel something going on here. Maybe even the underside of your lengthened leg, or choose this option if in the previous option you didn't feel anything. Okay, and then we're going to combine it a little bit with the arms as well, with Gomu Kasana arms. Okay, we're going to reach both arms up towards the side first. So the left leg is on top. How do we know which arm is on top, right? The left leg is on top, so the left arm is going to bend, the big thumb turns upwards. So the big thumb is like, you're going to give a thumbs up, right? And you bend at the elbow and then you reach. Maybe your hand just touches the back of your head and that's okay, right? Maybe you reach behind where the shoulder blades are or the back of the neck and you reach here. And then you will feel this lengthening sensation as this side of the chest, all the muscles like lengthen and reach back. The other arm, right, the palm instead turns down as if you're going to give someone that, boo, no, bend on, thumbs down, right? And then you bend at the elbow. Okay, maybe you stay here and this is enough for you. Maybe you reach behind and reach the back of where your shirt is, the corner of your shirt. Maybe you begin to reach the arm behind where your waist or your shoulder blades are. Or maybe you interlace the fingers or you clasp the fingers and then we'll stay here. in whatever option you are in. Option 1, like this. Now maybe just touching the side of your head, the side of your waist. Maybe option 2 here. And then if you still don't feel anything and you want a little bit more, begin to fall forward, keeping the chest brighter as much as possible without compromising your spine, right? Keeping the shoulder hip integrated, so not collapsing inwards like this. Keep the shoulder girdle integrated, shoulder blade integrated, and then begin to fall forward. Okay, so wherever you are, sorry, I've just seen someone was in the waiting room. Okay. Okay, so begin to fall forward in this variation, or stay here wherever you are. And again, with your breath, as you exhale, begin to release towards the earth. With every inhale, feel that the breath is rejuvenating, restoring your body. And as you exhale, practice letting go of tension inside your body. Okay, 2 more full inhales and exhales here. Connecting with the earth, feeling the support of the earth. Last full inhale and exhale. Okay, listen. Now gently, the same way we entered the pose, the same way we leave, right? Okay, so the arm that's behind you, for me it's my right arm, this one. It's going to gently release the grip of either the top palm, the fingers, the side of your shirt, or the back of your waist. Let that go first. Lengthen and reach the arm out. Turn the palms face up and then land it down. Okay, and then with these fingers, you support yourself, and then let go of the top palm. And then let the palm turn downwards. Okay. And then with the legs gently, we're going to swing them. Top leg comes out, bottom leg releases, and then quickly shake it out. Let that go. And then slowly we're going to come towards the other side. So those who just joined us, no worries. Please feel free to set up the mat. So we just finished one side. No worries if you missed the first part of the class. This class will be available as a recording if you've registered previously and you have your email under the registration list, you'll receive a recording. So if you didn't, please contact me later on and I'll drop my email in the chat. Okay, just gonna quickly look because someone has messaged me. Okay, no problem. Yeah, good. Now we'll come towards the other side with no rush at all. So now you spill everything towards the other side. Okay, coming into the position that in Yin, I think they call it deer pose or something. So everything turns towards the other side. So you're kind of rotated towards the left. So there's external rotation in your left leg. Okay. And then internal rotation in your right leg. So one leg is opening this way, this leg is turning in this way. Right, and naturally, for a lot of us, the right hip, right, will be a little bit higher because of the orientation and the anatomy of your body. And you might feel your right butt cheek is floating off the mat, and that's very normal. Okay, we're gonna bring one palm, your right palm, towards the side of where your hip is, and just feel the bony part of where it is, the protrusion. This is sharp joint of where your hip is. This is called the ASIS. Yeah. And then we're just kind of connect that area. The other palm comes towards the side of where the hip is. And from this hip, we're going to use that to initiate the movement. Okay, inhaling, we're going to spiral open and look beyond your left shoulder. Exhale, gently just take it back. Yeah, with no rush, very gentle movement. Inhale. And then exhale, set it back. Okay, one last time. Inhale, reach over, turn, spiral. Maybe you feel your chest open, maybe you look beyond your left shoulder. Okay, this time as you exhale, gently take it back, let your hip guide you. And then we're gonna begin to drape over and let everything spill over your left thigh. Okay, and then from here, the arms come down, maybe you stay a little bit higher, that's all right. Whatever feels all right for you. Yeah. Maybe you come down a little bit lower. And for those of you who are already very flexible and you don't feel anything, feel free to bring your body all the way down. Okay. And if the forehead doesn't touch down on the ground, you can also interlace the fingers to support your chin, to support your head. Know that this option is always available for you in any yoga class that you actually practice in. So the primary goal for this pose is we are doing flexion, which is we're closing the distance between the belly and the thighs, right? We are contracting the muscles like the inside, and then we're lengthening the muscles along the back. There's internal rotation in one leg, then there's external rotation in the other leg. Yeah? And then we'll stay here for a few more breaths. Whatever option you are in. One more breath here, just gently feeling any sensations as you exhale, meditating on the element of earth. Feeling that support of the earth. As you exhale, let it go. One more breath. Okay, listen. Slowly, if you come down all the way, walk the palms underneath the shoulders, press down firmly using the strength of the arms. Come up just a tiny bit. We'll lean the weight onto the left butt cheek to release the right leg. And then come over into a cross-legged position. So you can choose this position in fire lock, so the other variation of fire lock. Or, for example, you can come into a cross-legged position. And then we're going to come back into three-part breath, which we did just now. So fingertips come towards the side of the body. So you probably already know this movement, yeah? If you do, you can even close your eyes and do it. Inhale, gather from the earth. Reach up towards the sky. Exhale, circle the palms behind the head. Push mountain, let it go. Inhale, palms turn up. Fingers one by one, they come in towards the soles. Exhale, palms turn forward. Let it go as you round the spine, flexion. Turning the knobs. Inhale, lift the chest, brighten the collarbones. Let the shoulder blades draw back. Exhale, fold and melt. And then let the spine fold to any degree. Two more times. Inhale, gather from the richness of the soil. Exhale, change the folding of the arms. And push mountain, let it go. Inhale, palms turn face up. Fingers one by one towards the shoulders. And then exhale, palms turn forward from the chest using your pec muscles, your serratus anterior muscles. Round the spine. Turn the knobs, lift the chest up towards the sky. And then surrender. Come back to the sense of surrender. No struggle, right? Right amount of effort. Last time, inhale, softly reach up towards the sky. Exhale, push mountain. Push away anything stopping you, but with gentle, loving care. Inhale, heart reaches up, fingers one by one. You reach sideways to gather all the resources you need. Exhale, round the spine as you let it go. And then you turn the knobs, lift the chest up towards the sky. And then fold and melt and descend. Okay. And then from here, gently begin to walk the fingertips back in. Okay, and we'll come into a cross-legged seated position and come back to the neck stretch. Yeah, just one more time on each side. Especially since some of you joined us so late. Okay, we're gonna begin to allow the chin to come in towards the chest. Okay, so as much as possible, allow the spine to be aligned, right? And then from here, let everything pour over towards one side. So you feel nectar flowing down from one ear towards your shoulder. And you want to keep the shoulder blade on this side. Instead of hiking up like this, let it come down gently. And this palm can reach downwards first, right? And then from here, you already feel something, right? If you don't, right, then probably you might need to reach this arm down even more. You can feel the stretch here from the side of where the neck is all the way down towards the side of your shoulders. The other palm can come down to support you. You can breathe, okay, breathe here. And then we're going to reach the palm up towards the side and reach away from you. You might feel it in your arms and your fingers already as well, right? Turn the palm face up. Feel, and as you reach the palm away, maybe you feel it in the fingertips. Then turn the palm face down. We're going to bend at the elbow and let the fingertips come towards the shoulders. Okay, stay. And then we're going to reach and lengthen the arm over the head. Now you feel a lateral stretch in your side body all towards your fingertips. Exhale, draw that back. Keep the spaciousness in your pec muscles here. Inhale, reach and lengthen. It becomes more of a side stretch. Exhale, take it back. Now you feel it more in your neck. Let everything continue to pour over. One more time, reach and lengthen. This time you'll come straight. Grab the side of your head and set your 5 kg worth of mass on top of your spine. And then gently let that go. Okay, soften. Notice the difference between the left and the right, and now we'll come towards the other side. Chin comes in gently towards the chest. And then let everything pour over. Feel as if you have nectar pouring out of your ear. And you connect the sensations in the side of your neck and your shoulders. And breathe. Okay, and every exhale, see if you can let go of something that doesn't serve you, right? Any frustration, anger, and anxiety. Anything on your mind that you feel like, I need to be doing this right now or later, just let it go in this moment. Okay, and then feel the support from the fingers. And we're going to slowly take it into a movement, reach the arm, the opposite arm away from you first. And we're going to begin to turn the palm face up. And you might feel it all throughout your arm. Okay. Turn the palm face down. Continue to lengthen and reach the arm away. Okay, bend at the elbow, gently release. Inhale, we're going to reach and lengthen the side body. Exhale, draw and take it back. Okay, inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, draw and take it back. Inhale, last time, reach and lengthen. Now the palm reaches for the side of your head close to where your ear is. And then you guide the weight of your head back on top of your neck. And then gently release and let it go. You can let out a sigh. Okay, now we're going to come into fire lock on the other side. Okay, so option to stay here if you would like. Option to bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. So you might find that your right knee is quite high and away from your other ankle. If that's the case, you can use a block. You can use 2 toilet rolls. They work perfectly fine. Or 1 toilet roll. You can use a cushion underneath your right knee. Yeah. If it comes out quite easily, this is great as well. And you can come and stay in this position. And then we're going to flex at the ankles. It means that we draw the toes in closer towards. And you push the heel away from you. This activates your stabilizing muscles and the connective tissue in your knee so that it protects your knee. Option to stay here. Okay. Option to begin to walk the palms forward and drape your body forward, and then you will feel a sensation in your outer right hip, or maybe you might feel it in your left hip. It really depends. I have some students who feel it on the other leg, so it depends on you. And you might feel it also in your back muscles. Yeah. So staying here and breathing. Okay, so this is primarily a pose once again for your legs. So begin to notice if you feel anything in your shoulders, in your neck. Then see if there's anything you can do to allow your body to soften and breathe. Okay, with every inhale, breathing in the goodness of the earth. With every exhale, softening towards the ground. Let it go. Give weight to receive support. Know that as you stay close to the earth, when you let go, when you release something that doesn't serve you, you make space for more things to enter, to nourish you. One more breath here. Slowly and gently, never in a rush, we're walking the fingertips back. So they come underneath the shoulders and then we come back up. Okay. Now we're going to come into Gomu on the other side. So option one would be to lengthen the leg underneath and then cross the other leg on top. And maybe you stay here. Maybe this is very strong already for you. And maybe you might benefit from instead setting the foot down and then having a cushion at the side or something to support this leg, yeah, whatever feels good to you. Then you can easily let the leg settle down onto your leg and leg stay here. If you don't feel anything here, you want more, begin to turn the other leg underneath and then stack both knees on top of the other. Okay. If you don't feel anything more, we're going to begin to fold forward. And then there's also the arm variation, right? So even if you're in this variation, you can also add in the arms. So we're going to begin to reach both arms up sideways, right? Keeping the chest lengthened on inhale, grounding down through your sit bones on exhale. So you have your right leg on top, whichever leg, bottom is below, whether it's straight or not. So then we're going to bring the right arm, same arm as the same leg, right? Same side. Thumbs up on this side. Yeah, good job. Thumbs up. Right? And then the palm faces forward. And then we're going to bend at the elbow, reach the arm up first, right? And then let the shoulders just come down a tiny bit. So it's not like this, just bring the arm down a tiny bit. So it's lengthening, but you're drawing the shoulder blades back still. Yeah. Then we're bending at the elbow, and maybe your palm just stays at the back of your head, and this is enough, and you feel a lot here already at the back of your chest. And maybe you begin to reach the palm behind your neck or behind your shoulder blades. And then you will feel all these muscles like waking up the side of your body. Then the other palm begins to turn down as if you're going to boo someone. Boo, bad job, off. Yeah, terrible. Right? And then we bend at the elbow and then reach either for the side of your shirt, the other side of your shirt, your waist, or begin to reach at the back of your chest, maybe your shoulder blades. Maybe you interlace the fingers or clasp the fingers and broaden the chest here. Okay, so maybe you begin to stay here in Gomu arms and Gomu legs. If you still don't feel anything and you want more, intensify the pose by beginning to fold the chest forward, okay, and drape forward. So, and then this will really intensify the stretch in the side of your hips. So in whatever option, we're going to stay for a few breaths. Today, I'm just going to stay upright now and breathe. With every inhale, feel the breath brighten the chest. With every exhale, see if you can let go of something that doesn't serve you and let the soil nourish it. Bring it towards the earth. Let gravity take it down towards the earth. 2 more full inhales and exhales here. In whatever variation you are in, honoring your body, connecting with earth. Remembering that when we walk this earth, we are being drawn to the earth's core, yeah, by the force of gravity. And we are grounded always. Yeah? We are supported always. Last breath. Okay, listen, the same way we enter the pose, the same way we leave. Your left arm releases first. Maybe you clasp the fingers, let them go. Maybe you hug the side of your shirt, let it go. Release the arm. Bring the arm by the side first on the mat. And then the top arm, maybe you are touching the back of your shoulders. Move it towards the neck. Maybe you're at the neck, move it towards your head, let it go. And then slowly set it down with no rush. And then with the legs gently release the top leg, release the bottom leg, and then we'll shake it out. Okay, just letting it settle down. Okay, because we did a lot of flexion, which is folding forward. Now we're going to balance it out with a little bit of extension, which is back bending in the spine. Slowly, we're just going to turn towards one side. It doesn't matter which side really. And then come into tabletop position first. So tabletop is with the shoulders over the elbows, over the wrists. The fingers are spread wide so that you feel the support, especially from the underneath of your index finger, your second finger, and your big thumb. Okay, and then the knees are underneath where the hips are. Okay, and then from here, slowly we're going to make a little bit more space. You can walk the knees slightly behind where the hips are. And then we're going to slowly drape forward, okay, with control. Let basically your hips come down first. And then slowly your chest with the control of the arms. Slowly let the shoulders, the neck, and then the head rest down. And you can untuck the toes. Okay, and then from here, we're going to reach the arms out a little bit further away. So you make space. So traditionally, Cobra would be around here where the chest is. Today, we'll do it 3 times. So reach the palms out sideways first, as if they're like spiders. Or if you have like a little bit like a tiny butterfly underneath your arm and you don't want to crush that butterfly, right? Keep the legs lengthened away from you. Press down firmly to the tops of the legs. Right, you want to fire up your glutes, your glute muscles, which are here, that will protect your spine as you move into the back bend. 3 times, yeah. Begin very gently. Press through the fingers as you lift the chest. Let the belly first draw up, and then the chest, and then the neck and the head follows. Breathe in here. Exhale, let the belly fall, the chest, the neck, and then the forehead. Okay. Then we're going to walk the fingers a little bit closer. The butterfly underneath your fingers, they flutter in closer towards your chest. Okay? Press down firmly through the fingers. The feet lengthen away and engage and fire up your glutes and the backs of your legs. Inhale, ripple and let your chest, your neck and your head come up. Just a tiny bit enough. And then exhale, let everything spill down. Okay. Last time, okay, option to continue to stay here, especially if you have back pain, right? Keep that spaciousness so that you feel enough. If you still don't feel anything in your spine and you are very flexible, you can walk the palms underneath the shoulders. Okay, important, if you're going to move into Cobra, draw the shoulder blades, the shoulder hips back. And you want to magnetize the sides of your arms in. And then press down firmly through the palms. Again, let the belly lift first. And then the chest. And then the head comes up at the very end. Reach and energize your legs away from you. Right to the chest and breathe. Exhale, gently come down. And then slowly begin to stack the palms one on top of the other. And let your forehead rest down on your and breathe, and we'll stay here for a few breaths, softening the shoulders. One last full inhale and exhale. And then very slowly, with no rush, we're going to begin to turn around, right? Rolling on towards the side first, and then lie on your back. Okay, we're going to begin to lie on the back, letting the spine be connected with the ground, and then we'll allow the feet to come down, the knees to bend. The feet are roughly hip distance apart. And just stay for a few breaths here. You can place one palm on the heart, one palm on the belly, and breathe. Closing your eyes. Feeling your spine melt towards the earth as you connect with the element of earth. And then with every exhale, see if you can let go of something. Okay. If you still feel any tension in the neck, you can feel free to let the neck just sway left and right, very fluidly. as if it's supported by the soil. Okay. And then slowly we're going to come into a little bit of a spinal movement. So you can see on the video, but it's going to be so subtle you might not be able to visibly notice. But so listen to me, I'll take you through it verbally. You can place one palm, keep it on the belly, and the other palm begins to slide underneath your waist. Right? So naturally, we have three curves in the spine. One is your neck, your cervical spine. One is your thoracic spine, which is where your chest is. And one is your lumbar spine. So there's not a single straight bone in your body. Yeah, trust me. Okay, your body is full of curves. So as you inhale, imagine you're going to stick your butt out against the ground. Yeah, stick it out. And notice the gap. So the palm that's underneath your waist, the gap increases. Wow, notice that curve. This is your lumbar spine. Yeah. And for a lot of us, when you have back pain, this is where you feel it. Okay. And then feel your sit bones root towards the earth. As you exhale, scoop in and round the spine, and then you flatten. And notice the gap between your waist and the mat disappears. We're going to do this 3 more times. You can now place both palms on the rib cage or on the hips, whichever makes you feel like more in control. Yeah. Inhale, arch the spine, stick the butt out towards the mat. Notice as you do this, your head kind of drags downwards. Right, and the gap increases. Exhale, round the spine. You're scooping in your tail and you're flattening your back. This is kyphosis. You're forming a more kyphotic spine. Again, inhale, arch the spine, increasing your lumbar curve or your lordosis. Exhale, round, scoop in, draw that in. One last time, inhale, arch the spine, take it. And then exhale round and scoop everything in. And breathe. And then with the next breath, find a neutral spine. Now, what does neutral mean? Neutral means something that's in between the two extremes. Neither like very big arch, nor completely flattening. There's that tiny gap between your waist and the mat. And then just notice, this is the curve of my spine, and this is how it naturally feels. Okay. And then from here, we're going to come into a gentle twist. Lengthen your left leg out along the mat. Push through the ball of your left foot. Imagine you could stand on your left leg. Okay. And then now we're going to bend the right knee in towards the chest. Right. Maybe you touch just your knee. Maybe you interlace the fingers around your shin and you bring your right thigh closer towards the right side of your rib cage. And you stay here in half wind relieving pose. So this one massages your side body. There's flexion going on here. You're lengthening the muscles, your hip flexors along your left leg while you're contracting the muscles along the right side. Stay breathing. One more breath in whatever variation you're in. Maybe you're just touching your knee and that's already enough. Along. Now we're going to take it into a gentle twist. Guide your right thigh towards your left side. Gently let the hip begin to float off the mat. And then maybe you stay here and this is enough. Maybe the knee begins to move towards the ground. And maybe you open your right arm towards the side and you look beyond your right shoulder. So whatever feels good for you, again, remembering no pain, right? Avoiding sharp pain. Always move carefully with compassion and love for your body. Feeling the support of the earth. One more breath. With the next breath, gently we open up the arms, just gently bring it back towards the side, and then let your right hip guide you back. Slowly with no rush, and then lengthen the right leg out. And stay. Often we are in a rush, we don't notice the difference between the left and the right, just notice Stay for a breath. Okay, now we'll push through the ball of the right foot. Imagine you could stand on your right leg from the crown of your head, right, all the way towards your feet. Imagine you can stand on your right leg. And then push through, and then we're going to draw that left knee in towards the chest. To whatever degree, maybe this is enough for you, and maybe you just barely touch the knee. Maybe you bring in the thumb even more towards the left side of your rib cage. Then you interlace the fingers around the right shin in wind radiant pose on the other side, massaging your intestines, your side body, your stomach on this side. One more full inhale and exhale here. And then gently we'll guide the left knee towards the right side. Let everything spill over like honey towards the side and open and brighten the chest. Look beyond your left shoulder. You can stay here for one more full inhale and exhale. Gently let the left hip guide you back towards the left. With no rush, never in a rush. And then slowly lengthen the left leg out. Okay. And the final pose for today is a pose of your choice. So whatever feels good to you. We're going to slowly come into Shavasana, which is rest, the final resting pose. Know that traditionally it's practiced like this, laying on your back. But you can also practice this with the feet on the ground, the knees in. Or just like this, one palm on the heart, the other palm on the belly. You can also lie on your side. You can also lie on the belly like this. Yeah, whatever feels good for you. So feel free to move in a way to first find a comfortable, easing position and spaciousness inside your body. And then at your own pace, come into the shape that Shavasana looks like for you today. You can feel free to use any cushions for your head, maybe a bolster or a block or pillows underneath your knees to release tension in your hips. Whatever feels good for you. And I will facilitate the last part in a seated position, guiding you. And then, yes, taking whatever feels good for you, allowing the time to move into it. So if you're not sure how to use pillows, I'm going to show you something very quickly. Right? So you can allow one pillow to be underneath the head. And what is nice is for a lot of us, it's not comfortable to let the legs be straight or the spine to be so-called flat against the ground. And you can put pillows underneath your knees, like this. And then it just releases the tension in your hip flexors here, like this. And then your one palm can be on the heart, the other one can be on the belly, and you can just lay like this. And it's very, very nourishing and really supportive. It takes the pressure off your spine as well, the last part of your spine. Yeah. So whatever shape you are in your Shavasana, let your body soften towards the earth. Begin to, if it's all right for you, allow your eyes to close. Right? Allow the spine to begin to melt and soften. Allow your awareness to turn from outside to in. Begin to focus on the sound from far, far away from you. The furthest sound that you can hear. And then start to hear sound from inside the space that you are in. Maybe your room, maybe whatever space, the studio, your bedroom, your living room, whatever that is. See if you can notice a sound in the same space. Maybe even the sound of my voice. And then start to hear the sound of your heart beating. If that's hard to connect, feel the sensation of your skin against the ground, the yoga mat, whatever you are lying on. Feel the texture and the fabric of the clothes that you are wearing. Allow the fingers, the toes, ankles, the wrists begin to let them go as they release towards the earth. So we use them a lot to hold, to ride, to tie, to create, to touch. And for the feet as well, they're always in contact with earth. Now just let them go. And then gradually allow your ankles, your shins, your calf muscles, your knees, backs of the knees, thighs, all the muscles that wrap around them, allow them to melt towards the earth. Allow your hip flexors, the sartorius muscle, the tensor fascia latae, all these muscles, your glutes, so the gluteus maximus, medius, minimus, that wrap around your buttocks, let them soften towards the ground. Let the tree curves in your spine, your tailbone, your sacrum, your lumbar spine, where you felt your waist, your thoracic spine, where you felt your chest, and your cervical spine, where you feel your neck. Let those curves undulate and begin to melt and descend, and feel the support of the earth. Know the earth. Let your belly be very soft. Your lungs expand and gently become smaller, like a balloon. A little bit like a jellyfish as it floats in the sea, in the ocean that is your breath. Let your shoulder blades melt, your arms, elbows, forearms dissolve. Let your neck be tender and soft, your jaw unhinged, your tongue lay in the cavity of your mouth, and your nose witness every inhale of breath that you take, every exhale of breath that you give. Let your eyes rest underneath the blankets of your eyelids, and your mind settle and stay here and now in your body, with your body, with your mind, in your well-deserved, calm and abiding Shavasana. Please feel free to stay as long as you would like. 10, 15, even 20 minutes here in Shavasana, enjoying the benefits of your practice. If you feel your practice is complete, begin to allow the fingers, the toes to gently move and feel the sensation of movement. Notice as awareness comes back inside your body. And then let the movement, if you would like to, spread inside your body. If you would like a gentle stretch, allow it to be a very relaxing and effortless one. Okay, and if you are lying on your back, just allow the knees to come towards your chest. You can roll over on your right side. Let your right arm become a pillow for you to rest on. Right. The head resting on the arm, and then slowly coming up into a seated position. And I will meet you there. Slowly. So those who are still in Shavasana, please feel free to stay longer. If you are here in a seated position with me, together we'll breathe in and breathe out 3 times. Every time as you exhale, let something go. Yeah, return it to the soil. The earth is so good at taking what we don't need and changing it into something that is good for the whole planet. All right. Okay, slowly inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhale, let go. Release, relax. Let go of something that doesn't serve you. Again, inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, let go, release, relax even more. One last time, inhale deeply through the nose. Breathe in all you want to invite into your life. Exhale, relax completely. Let your shoulders soften. Begin to allow the palms to come together in Anjali Mudra. We call this an offering, prayer palms. Send gratitude to your body, your mind, all the circumstances that made it possible for you to practice today, to return to your body, to settle your mind, and let the mind bow down towards your heart, sending gratitude, loving your body, yourself always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're not in a rush, if you would like to switch on your camera just for a tiny bit, just to say hello. Hello, hi, Sharila. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, and so nice to see you guys. Yeah. I'll be offering more classes, and actually there will be a 10-class series that will be happening in September, and you'll be receiving more details through email or WhatsApp, yeah, over the next couple of days. And yeah, I hope this class was, how are you guys feeling after the class? All okay, good, yeah. I think very often we store this unnecessary tension and we are clenching without even knowing. For some of us it's here, some of us it's here. Yeah, so the practice of releasing and yielding towards the earth is, for me, I've found it a really very beneficial and fruitful one. Yeah. Okay, feel free to let me know if you have any questions on the flow, on the theme of today's class. And then, yeah, I hope to see you again soon, maybe for upcoming classes. Okay, everyone's shy. You're still on mute. I should unmute you guys. Yeah, you can feel free to unmute yourself. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, and take care and have a good day ahead. Naoko, I've just seen that you just logged in. I think the timing, you might have gotten it wrong. Did you? Because we just ended the class. The class was actually 5 to 6 p.m. Singapore time. But no worries if you missed it, okay? Because I have a recording for this class and I will send it to you and you will be able to practice this regardless at your own time, yeah? Okay. All right, so please take care. Have a great Sunday ahead, and then we'll be in touch. Yeah, I hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Naoko, I'm so sorry. The class is 5 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. Singapore time. So I'm not sure if somehow the timing got mixed up. Yeah. Can you hear me all right? No, good. Are you all right? Everything okay on your end? Yeah. I just wanted to let you know that the class was actually at 5 to 6 p.m. Singapore time, and then we've just completed the class, and then I've seen that you just logged in. So I think there might have been some confusion with regards to the time zones. Yeah. But no worries, there was a recording. I've created a recording of this class, and I'll send that across to you so that you'll be able to practice this still today. And then you can feel free to email me and like contact me if you have any questions about the class. Yeah. So once I'll stop the recording now and then I'll send that to you. It'll be about maybe I think 15 to 20 minutes for them to process the video recording, and you'll be able to do that once you receive it. Okay. And then let me know if you have any questions about the class. Yeah. Please take care.